Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium for tonight's EDC matchup between the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs and the 5th-ranked Shanley Deacons. I'm Tristan Burrock, joined alongside me is Dan Wolf, as always. Wolf, it's another night in the gym, probably our last.
Last of the winter season, but it's tournament time, the best time of the year. Anything can happen, and we're going to see what the third meeting between these teams brings us tonight.
So with that, we got a quick break for anthem and introductions, and we'll be right back after that.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
Our health. It's doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future. And if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us, because it's always good to check in.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, I think so.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Cheyenne Gymnasium. As we talked about for first round of EDC here tonight, as we take a look at our bracket quick, West Fargo Horace has the 1 seed for girls. They win, I believe, almost something and
Yeah, their only loss was to Minot High in a non-conference game before Christmas. Otherwise, they've run the table this year, and they won earlier tonight, 81-32. So they are through to the next round.
And then obviously here we got Cheyenne and Shanley. On the other side of the bracket, it's going to be Grand Forks Central at Fargo Davies, and then Fargo North at Grand Forks Red River.
So Davies won that matchup 71-35 against Central. And with under a minute to go in the game, Red River leads Fargo North 49-41. So in the first 3 games that have been played tonight, kind of playing out the way you would expect, the higher seed winning each time, assuming that the Red River and North game holds as the score indicates right now. Interesting tonight, third matchup. Cheyenne won the first the two regular season meetings this year, but this is a young and talented Shanley Deacon squad. And in both games they played this year, they kind of controlled the majority of the game, and it was some late game shooting that kind of carried Cheyenne to victory in both situations. And I would think if you're Coach Wingenbach, it's probably not the recipe you want to dial up. You want to make sure that you're able to jump out and maybe get on top of Shanley here if you can tonight. But as I said, Shanley is a talented team, albeit young, and that would maybe be the one thing for Shanley is when the first time going through an EDC tournament, until you've kind of been through that meat grinder once, you don't know what to expect. So we'll see if nerves at all or any kind of factor for the Deacons going in, where this is a Cheyenne squad who's been here before. They've qualified for a state tournament. They kind of know what it takes to get through to the next round in the EDC tournament.
Definitely, like you said, a hot start's going to be crucial tonight the way it's looking here against this Deacon squad. 4 versus 5 matchup here tonight. Cheyenne having that 4 spot coming out of the EDC. And like you said, Horace and Davies already punching their ticket to the semis.
And I would imagine we'll kind of update you as the night goes on. And Red River did beat North as well. So all 3 higher seeds are through to the second round.
Mustangs get this one started out winning the tip here as this one gets all the way out up to Keene down low. Back out Blado with a 3 attempt just off the back rim there.
It was good ball movement by Cheyenne.
This one's taken by Ronnie now. Ronnie gets to Dietz. Back out 3-ball splash.
That's Sievert, and that's how she started the last game against Cheyenne. She shot it really well. Shanley shot it well in the first half, the first time these two teams played. And if I remember correctly, Cheyenne really struggled shooting the ball in the first half.
Double dribble.
And a good double dribble on Fosher there.
So Shanley with a 3-0 lead here early on within the first minute. As Sievert knocked down the 3. This one finds Dietz on the far side. Ronnie down low to Dietz. Dietz making some room and collects.
Good take over the
full court press here.
Yep, over the taller Cora Metcalf. They're giving up some size, but didn't affect Dietz at all.
Seawald's going to find Fosher. Fosher with some room. Keene now tipped away. Blado recovers.
Down to 5 on the shot clock here.
Keene's got to get something off. Almost collects there, too. This one finds Ronnie.
Oh.
In and out there for Sievert.
That one was halfway down and popped out of there. As the Mustang fans still looking for an opportunity to sit down, and there's a good drive. That's going to be a key. That was something Cheyenne struggled with against Red River last week, was getting to the basket. And I would think that's going to be something that probably both Seawald and Zoe Keene are going to look to try and make happen here.
Just off the mark there for Sievert. Seawald's going to bring this one up. 15-13 left to go here. 5-2 Deacon lead. Fosher finds Metcalf tipped away, and they're going to say, I believe that was off of Dietz.
Yep. Brooklyn Nickerson on for Maya Blado for the Mustangs here. That'll be something to be seen as well at tournament time. Does that bench grow a little shorter? Do you maybe not go with as many, or what exactly do you want to do? Is the handoff back to Fosher, tied up by Sievert?
Great save there by Sievert there too, as that's going to go to the Deacons as it was out on Seawald there. This one's going to get back out to Ronnie here. And
poked
lost
away
the
from
handle
Jaya
on
Taylor
it.
there by, I think, Zoe Keene is what the ref saw. So 7 to go on the shot clock for Shanley.
This one's going to get all the way out to Ronnie here. Taylor finds Dietz. Dietz with the 3 ball just hard.
That's a violation. That didn't draw any iron. So Shanley going to continue to give that pressure look here.
Keene collects the screen off of Metcalf, drives, and
a good take.
Get a take.
Yeah, she'll get to the line on that, and that's something I know Zoe was looking to try and create more tonight and see if she could get downhill and get going to the basket a little more frequently. Something that Red River did a really good job against Cheyenne last Thursday, shutting down all of those lanes for penetration. Shanley, one of the few teams in the EDC that stacks up well with Cheyenne's height between Dietz and Sievert.
So second one rims out here. Taylor just in and out there. Seavold out to Fosher, deep 3 ball.
Nice box out there by Gust. Or I'm sorry, by Sievert on Metcalf. There's a good take by Dietz.
Sievert's going to try and make space here and collects.
Just back Cora down. Got off a good shot.
Seavold now tries to take a drive, kicks out to Nickerson. Can hit the 3, and that's going to go out there off the shot. So
not a terrible look. That kick out, Nickerson was all alone. But Cheyenne having trouble finding the mark early on in this one.
So one gets unloaded Dietz, and that's going to be up and in, and 1 there.
So it looks like it's Shanley's almost making it a point that they are not going to back down from the size of Cheyenne. They're going to look to continue to pound the ball inside, and so far Sievert and Dietz have both been able to find the range on some post moves. As Dietz connects on an old-fashioned 3-point play.
.12:45 left to go, 10-2 Deacon lead here.
Zoe almost lifted that pivot foot, but
finds Fosher. That's thrown away. Intended for Nickerson there, just a little far behind her.
Blado going to come off the bench for
Fosher. Staub's going to be in for Seavold. Isaac applying some pressure now, and that one's thrown away. Maybe tipped.
Yeah, blocked by Metcalf, but Isaac just hit the gas and kind of went around Staub. That's probably a mismatch, at least speed-wise on the perimeter, that's going to favor Shanley. We'll see if Isaac tries to take advantage of that again.
Ronnie finds Taylor once more and collects. And that's going to be enough for Coach Wingenbach as the Deacons take a 12-2 lead here. 12:16 left to go. We'll take a short break and be right back.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then I go off. benchmark, we really take an input from both the community, our residents, and also our team members.
And there's something for everybody. It runs the gamut. You have the freedom to participate or not as you choose.
I personally like to play bridge. I like their book club, all the concerts that they have, the music almost every day. We like everything that's here.
And you find it here.
Every day is a different day. It's really about developing programming that is meaningful and beneficial for everyone.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Cheyenne High Gymnasium. 12-2 early Deacon lead here. Dan, your thoughts so far?
Well, you know, Shanley's been the aggressor to be sure, and Cheyenne, kind of a broken record that we've talked about throughout the course of the season. They having trouble finding the range from the field early on. They've gotten a couple decent looks, just have not been able to score as of yet. And that one's thrown away. Winner of this one to take on Horace on Thursday, and the loser will cross over to the other side of the bracket and would play Grand Forks.
Nope, West Fargo.
West Fargo on Thursday as well. I'm sorry, Friday. I think the girls are Friday and Saturday to finish up. Boys will be Thursday, Saturday for the EDC. There's another take inside by Dietz.
Keen's going to try and get something going here. 11:45 left to go. Metcalf from the top of the key. Finds Keen. Gets tripped up a little bit and off to the races.
Great bounce pass by Sievert to Isaac, and there's another timeout from Coach Wingenbach.
So 14-2 Deacon lead now. 11:27 left to go. Dan, any?
Cheyenne's just having trouble being on the same page here. We've seen a couple times where both Zoe Keen and Seawald were able to get some penetration and get to the rim, but the 2 points were by that drive by Seawald and nothing else from Cheyenne. They haven't really they've got a couple of outside looks, but they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot here with some poor passing, some poor decision making. And, you know, yes, this is a double elimination tournament, but this is not how you want to start out a quarterfinal, especially when you get to be hosting. And Shanley going to continue. We might as well continue to show pressure if that's something that Cheyenne's going to have trouble dealing with.
Staub high for Fosher. Fosher takes a drive and can't get one up. Nickerson's going to get that one stolen away.
And she commits the foul on the return trip up the court. Kendra thinking she got ball, but ref saw it otherwise. Relatively foul-free to this point, this game. Only 3 fouls, 2 for the Mustangs, 1 for Shanley at this point. So we're about 7 minutes in. But Cheyenne's going to have to find a way to get a couple of stops. You know, easy way to score points here, Tristan, as we see Taylor get a shot off, is to get out in transition, to push tempo and see if you can get something. Not just jog the ball up every time, but look to see if you can get out and run and get an easy look. Play with some urgency offensively.
Kosher finds Keen here.
10 on the shot clock.
All the way over to Nickerson, and she can't handle.
Well, that was a pass to Blado and overshot by Keen and hit Kendra at about the shins. She wasn't expecting that and ends up struggling with that, as we're going to see Cheyenne move to a little zone look here. Little 2-3 look as they find Taylor wide open.
Rebounded by Staub there. She finds Fosher. Keen now, heavy pressure here.
Under 10 again on the shot clock. And there's a double dribble again. As 3 new Mustangs are set to check in here. Adria Roller, Seavold,
and Jackson.
So Coach Wingenbach willing to figure out, see what he can do as Taylor launches a 3 and connects.
Seavold takes a drive here and loses the handle.
And Shanley with all the momentum right now, Cheyenne's got to figure a way to try and get in a couple of baskets here. Again, for me, I think transition is the easy way to get some quality looks as Taylor spots up again.
In and out on that one. Seavold finds Staub for a 3 attempt, just short.
Roller ends up with it.
With pressure. Jackson finds a way. Seavold, corner 3. Can't hit there as it's rebounded by Taylor. And she's going to draw the foul again.
I think that was Roller coming in on her left side. Seavold and Roller kind of had her pinched there, and I think it was Roller with the foul.
This one finds Hockham.
No one
Seaver
around.
Wide open.
Miscommunication there defensively.
Staub now tries to go up, and she's going to draw the shooting foul there and go to the line for 2. 19-2, Deacon lead as of right now, 8:29 left to go.
They're going to say that was on the floor, not the act of shooting. So we'll see if Cheyenne finds a way to generate an open look here.
Jackson finds Seavold. Seavold trying to make room here. Finds Staub and then to Roller. As this one's tipped away and Taylor comes in on a rush. Can't hit it. This one gets to Nickerson, stripped away. And Taylor's got a layup in. Another timeout from Wingenbach. 21-2, Deacon lead. We'll take a short break and be right back.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him is because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Cheyenne Gymnasium. Deacons lead at 21-2, 8 minutes left to go here in the first half. Dan, I've asked you it before, and I'm going to ask it again. Your thoughts so far?
Well, it's, Wingenbach's burned 3 of his timeouts, and the answer to the question, how many do you use? The answer is all of them if you have to. You've got to find a way to kind of stop the bleeding here and see if you can't get some kind of good look, some kind of positive momentum going. If you're Cheyenne, you're not worried about trying to go in at halftime with a lead or a tie or anything. Your goal should be in these last 8 minutes, can I get it to under 10? Can I get it around 10? And then see what we can do in the second half. The first game, it was a situation of poor shooting, but it's been a struggle for Cheyenne to even get shots off. And Shanley with their quick guards. There's a good job by Keene.
Blado for 3. Can't hit it. Fosher tries to go up and in. Kicks out to Metcalf, and she still can't hit it. As that's going to be a jump ball, I believe. Here going.
Good hustle by Brooklyn Nickerson to tie that one up, but that's going to be a Shanley ball on the alternate possession.
This one gets to Ronnie here. Isaac found Sievert, and she couldn't connect. That one's tipped away by Dietz. Collected by Keene as she comes in.
Going to get Isaac there with a bump before the pass out to Nickerson. Again, Shanley seeming to be a step quicker so far here tonight, as Cheyenne feels like they see an opening, like they might be able to get into the lane, and then it just kind of disappears.
Wide open, Keene 3, just long there. Can't hit the rebound as Metcalf attempts another and still can't hit it.
You're not going to get better looks than those two on the offensive glass, as Taylor, quick move inside, swatted away by Metcalf.
Seavold's going to come back in here for the Mustangs off his Brooklyn Nickerson. A scoop shot there for Hackham.
And she's slow to get up. Not sure if she twisted an ankle. Cheyenne has a man advantage here.
Capitalize.
Blado needs to go to the basket on that.
Still can't hit it.
With Hakeem stuck hobbling down the court, Blado was wide open in the corner. She needed to get to the rim on that. Instead, opting to stay outside. It is going to be a foul on Isaac there. But you've got to recognize that mismatch and get to the rim.
Keene finds Fosher.
Good
Fosher down
slip
low to
there.
Metcalf.
Nice.
And there's 2.
Well executed on that one. Nice job by Cora Metcalf, just slipping that screen and finding herself wide open. Shanley looking to attack inside once again as Sievert gets in and can't convert that time.
Keene all the way down low to Blado. Takes a drive, can't connect. And that's going to be out on the Deacons. There, I believe that went off of Gus there.
As Staub's going to replace Blado here.
Keene.
That one's thrown away out of bounds.
Throws it away. Sievert in the paint.
It was a good pump fake. Here's a chance in transition maybe. Shanley does a good job in defense on transition. Hustling back, it looked like it might be open for a second there as they find Metcalf.
Seavold for 3. Can't hit it. So the Mustangs yet to hit a 3. Yet to really even hit their 2s as well as.
They're going to get Seavold there. Why that pass ended up right at Staub's chest. Because there was contact. Both teams with 4 team fouls now.
Taylor kicks out.
Roney connects.
Roney connects with a 3. Maybe even 2.
No, they give her 2 on that.
Metcalf can't hit the 3 there. Dietz in transition here, finds Taylor, and that's going to be a travel and a half. Taylor kind of just a hair quick to jump the gun there. Keen finds Seavold. Seavold takes a drive, and that's going to be a shooting foul there on, I believe, Sievert.
Well, Sievert swatted. They called a block. I'm not sure who. Yeah, it is Sievert.
Seavold can't hit her first. Isaac's back in for Sievert here.
Cheyenne 0 for 4 from the line.
So that's going to be out on the Deacons there. Taylor tried to save it, just couldn't catch up to it really there. Metcalf finds Seavold. Seavold takes a drive in and collects, but it'll be a travel.
Extra step on that. That's how she got that position.
So we'll get a sub here for the Deacons.
Hakeem's going to be in for Isaac. And now Bohr in for Roney.
Keene strips that one away, finds Fosher in the paint and collects.
And that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to create offensive opportunities one way or another.
Hakeem's going to make room and try and go up and in there, air balls. Stop, goes back to Metcalf, and she collects. That's going to be a timeout there
for
from
Shanley.
Coach Marr.
Yep. So Cheyenne finally starting to develop a little momentum, a little flow to what's going on here. Still down 18. Again, the goal is only to get it within shouting distance. If you can get it to within about 10 by halftime, I would think that's a really big win for Cheyenne. They're playing with a lot more energy than when they came out to start the game. It's just they've dug such a big hole for themselves. It's going to be hard to see if they can dig their way out of that.
Most definitely. It feels like the crawl has kind of started here, as I believe they went on a 4-0 run there, I want to say. Maybe a 4-2 run.
I think a 6-2 run. I think they were down 24-2. So, I mean, they're digging into it a little bit, but still, Shanley is fighting them for it. It's not like Cheyenne's getting a lot of easy looks. They did create the one turnover and got an easy basket off of that. But Shanley doing a decent job so far, and I'm sure that's what Coach Maher is talking about is, hey, okay, we need to figure out how we want to handle this pressure, how we're going to attack this. And then what you got to be careful of when you're being aggressive for steals in the backcourt, then you've got to make sure that you're hustling back defensively in transition on the front court if you're going to be able to stop some 2-on-1, some 3-on-2 opportunities.
Sievert's going to bring this one up.
Good find to Hakeem. She had good position on Staub. Pass led her well to the basket, and she finishes. That one's poked away from Fosher. And here's Shanley in transition.
Hakeem's going to...
That's off of Metcalf.
Trying just the last-ditch effort save right there. This one finds Bohr. Back to Hakeem, and she's going to go off the rim there. I believe
That was Metcalf.
is going to pick up the foul.
I'm not sure if they were trying to play zone off of that inbounds play or what exactly happened, but Metcalf first picked up Sievert, and then she rolled over to Hakeem and picked up the foul. So maybe a little miscommunication as Kendra Nickerson enters the game.
Picks up the second. Wide open for Keene, 3-ball splash.
Probably the most open look Cheyenne has gotten on a 3-ball so far tonight. As Sievert tries to answer back. Then Sebald is knocked down and commits the traveling turnover.
Ronnie finds Akeem. Akeem all the way out to Dietz for a 3-ball just off the front of the iron there. Metcalf to Seavold. Seavold's going to try and take a drive here.
And she's going to
collect the shooting foul, I want to say.
Yeah, I think Bohr got her there. Tried to have her arms straight up, but kind of leaned into her, a little push. And Cheyenne's first free throw of the night.
Seavold misses a second. This one gets up to Taylor.
Keene saw it just a step late from getting there to steal that one. She saw where the pass was headed to.
Keene finds Dietz. First time within 5 on the shot clock for the Deacons, and they're going to collect the foul there.
That would have been
coming on Metcalf.
Yeah, that was going to be a really tough make with the shot clock winding down for Hakeem, and kind of bailed out by Metcalf committing that foul with 3 Mustangs around. All you really had to do was stand your ground and keep vertical and see what she could do with that.
Blato's going to check in for Metcalf here. Blato's going to take this one. Finds Fosher. Calls for a screen and can't handle. This one gets to Taylor here as she's not going to collect anything on that.
Somehow ends up
to Blato.
in Blato's hands, and she can't convert.
Fosher is going to be called out on the save effort. Ronnie's going to find Dietz here. Dietz pulls the trigger on the three. Left there. This one gets to Keene. Shot clock's off. So we're winding down to the last 15 seconds here in the first half. Keene for three. Deep three. Can't connect, as that's going to be a jump ball, I believe.
No, they're going to get C-balled on that one, I believe. And that should be enough to put Shanley in the bonus, as Jaya Taylor is going to go to the line.
So Taylor hits the first. So Wallace hits the second. So 7.6 seconds left now. Keene's going to try and bring this one up, collect some extra points as it
was a good look.
Had gotten to the rim there basically, and that'll do it for the first half. So Deacons on top 31-12. We'll take a short break, discuss the first half, and be right back.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future, and if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us, because it's always good to check in.
I think what makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
At Touchmark, we really take an input from both the community, our residents, and also our team members.
And there's something for everybody. It runs the gamut. You have the freedom to participate or not, as you choose.
I personally like to play bridge. I like their book club, all the concerts that they have, the music almost every day. We like everything that's here.
And you find it here.
Every day is a different day. It's really about developing programming that is meaningful and beneficial for everyone.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
Touchmark is a place where you can really be yourself. It's a complete family atmosphere from the residents to the team members to the community.
There is just such a homey feeling here.
The energy and the positivity, I think, is what's really important. You come in, you feel like you're part of a family, you're building a relationship, you're building friendships.
We feel very blessed to be here at Touchmark.
It's incredibly important to create that family atmosphere, which is what Touchmark really values.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, yes, I think so.
Kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them. And that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Touchmark at Harwood Groves is located in South Fargo, North Dakota, on a 14-acre garden-like setting, and we have everything from cottages to apartments, a health club, activities. We tend to take groups of residents out downtown, which is just a very vibrant and growing community. The easiest way I can say it is we are going to treat our residents the way that we would treat our best friends. That's what it feels like, and that's what I love about my job. It feels like a family.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Cheyenne Gymnasium, where the Shanley Deacons lead the Cheyenne Mustangs 31-12 here in tonight's quarterfinal EDC matchup. I'm Tristan Marock, joined alongside me is Dan Wolf. Wolf, kind of a rough first half, I'd say.
Yeah, you know, if you're Cheyenne, not a lot of positives to take away from that. I guess one good thing, they were playing with more urgency, more energy as the half ended, much more so than the beginning of the half. But they've dug themselves a hole down 19. You're not going to get that back all at once, but you're going to have to probably expend a lot of energy in trying to come back. So your goal is, you know, in that first 5-7 minutes of the half, can you get it, whittle it down towards about 12, you know, and then if you can get it to, you know, 6-7 points with 5 minutes to go, then you feel like you've got yourself a fighting chance. And that's what Cheyenne's going to have to do. They're going to have to execute. They're going to have to expend a lot of energy and work really hard defensively. I think if you're Shanley, you're in the driver's seat here. You come out and do exactly what you did in the first half. You don't really need to change anything. And make Cheyenne come and beat you, as we don't have a shot clock reset here or a game clock reset here. Refs were ready, but scores table was not.
There we go.
And now we're ready to roll. So for Cheyenne, I think it starts with stops defensively. You're not going to make everything offensively, but you're going to have to, you know, start shutting Shanley down and, you know, get 2 shots for every 1 for them. You're going to have to control the offensive glass or the defensive glass. I would still there, or I'd like to see them get out in transition, although Roney takes that one away.
Taylor
open. Runs it down. That's why I say if you're Shanley, you do exactly what you did the first half. They got out in transition. They played with energy. They played with tempo. And I think you just keep doing that and keep the heat on Cheyenne and see if there's anything Cheyenne can do about it.
Metcalf can't hit there. So Deacons collect the rebound. Roney now.
Oh, she slipped that one.
And Dietz kind of puts one off the front iron there.
Ooh. Thought she maybe had a lane to get through. Seaball does. A nice scoop.
Collects.
And you're going to have to play some pressure D here. And then
Taylor comes back and
oh boy,
get the and one
not
on it.
Sure how that went, but it counts. That's going to be Zoe's
second.
First foul.
First.
And you're going to probably run through a lot of fouls by playing the type of defense you'll have to tonight as Taylor converts on the three-point play. And Shanley going to continue to keep pressure, slow Cheyenne down, make them eat time.
Metcalf from the top of the key. Fosher finds Keene, 36-14, Deacon lead. About 16 left to go. This one gets a Seavold.
Taylor lost her footing, and Seavold just couldn't get a shot off. There she
Deep
goes.
three. Evie Seavold. Mustangs with a little boost of energy there as Shanley leaves the three short, and that's going to go off of Sievert there and be a Mustang ball.
And Blado kind of collided there, both going for the ball. No foul, just contact, and refs are going to say it goes off of Sievert.
Metcalf looks towards Seavold. Another three attempt just short there, and
Metcalf's going to pick up a foul. I think that's 3 for Cora. So probably means you're going to have to go to the bench there. Kenzie Wu in. So guard that's quick. Gonna put some pressure on maybe.
Taylor now finds Dietz. She looks towards Sievert. Good ball movement there as Taylor can't hit the three.
Gus pulls it down and connects.
Wu now finds Fosher. Fosher gets up, blocked by Sievert there as Blado strips that one away from Dietz. Keene now collects. Taylor with the drive.
Just lost her footing.
Not get anything off, and that's going to be a jump ball there.
Yeah. And that should go to Cheyenne. As Isaac's going to come on the floor. Another ball handler and a quick defender for the Deacons. Gust goes out.
That's going to be tipped away there by Ronnie.
Got to be careful with those passes. Got to get it to her as she arrives at that spot. Can't be late.
Fosher takes this one, now finds Keene. Keene trying to get it going here once more.
They're going to get Fosher on that. She was set for the screen, but then kind of leaned into the defender, and that's going to get the offensive foul. So 3 team fouls already for Cheyenne, but again,
Fosher second.
You're going to expect that because you're going to have to be so aggressive on both ends of the floor if you're Cheyenne, if you're going to get back into this. Oh, Roney just stays in.
Dietz now.
Sievert down
Finds
low.
Sievert down low and collects there.
Hard to do much about that if you're Maya Blado. I mean, she was in good position. It was just a good post move by Sievert.
Keen looks to Blado. Finds Fosher, 3 ball. Can't collect there. This one gets to Taylor on a rush.
In transition, good bounce pass. Contact down there, but nothing called. As I'm going to guess this is the type of tempo we're going to see for the
Quite
majority of the second half.
This one's looked towards Isaac, and Sievert's there to collect. Seville now tries to take a drive and can't get much up. I believe they're going to get Sievert there on the foul.
Yeah, I thought they almost had a case for Sebald there. She was kind of pushing off with that left arm, trying to create a lane to get a shot up, and ultimately they call it on Sievert, and that is 3 on her with 12:44 to go.
Sebald's going to collect there.
As Metcalf and Brooklyn Nickerson return.
23-point differential now. 12:44 left to go. Sevald collects on her second as well.
Good D by Blado.
Dietz takes
but
a
there's
drive.
a wide open lane for Dietz after that. And so Cheyenne just not digging into this. They're still down 24. There's a lot of contact between Roney and Metcalf there. And Roney comes from behind, is going to foul Zoe Keene. Coach Wingenbach going to call a timeout. He's only got one left after this, but it's what you got to do. Deacons lead the Mustangs 45-21. We'll be right back.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
So Tristan, as we look at the boys' side of the EDC tournament, 4 quarterfinal games going on tonight. West Fargo and Fargo North in a tight one at West Fargo High. Packers currently lead 54-53 with about 13 minutes to go in that one. Davies near the half leads Fargo South 38-21. Horace leads Central 54-33 at halftime. And Cheyenne leads Red River at Red River 31-25 at half.
So some updated scores there on the boys' side here as the girls' side is looking about set here. Nickerson, wide open 3, collects.
You know, it is ironic, Tristan. However many games we've done, Cheyenne shoots remarkably better at this end of the floor. And Jaya Taylor with the left hand finds it over the top of Metcalf. You get the miss on the 3. can't corral the rebound, and then Taylor makes you pay. You can't trade baskets. You're going to have to get some stops and score on your own.
Blado gets the Keen. Keen to Seavold.
5 to go on the shot clock.
Out to Nickerson, another 3 look, splash!
And the bank.
So 20-point differential now.
Dietz attacks.
Seavold now tries to get over to Blado. They're intercepted there by
Good job by Sievert, just turning Cora Metcalf around, kind of jabbing right and then going left, and now Seavold coast to coast gets fouled by Taylor. Trail ref calling that one, and that's going to be a 2-shot foul. Chance for everyone to catch their breath a little bit. Always good to try and get some points with that clock stopped.
So Seavold a chance to put it back to that 20-point differential here. As she misses her second. This one's taken by Taylor. Now Taylor on a rush. As Metcalf gets out to Nickerson.
Got numbers. You got a 3-on-2 here.
Blado now.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what you got to do in transition. When you got the numbers, you've got to try and make them pay. And it's under 20. 10:03 to go. Shanley leads 49-30. We'll be right back.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
All right, welcome back, folks, here to the Cheyenne Gym. Mustangs pull back to within 19 now. I believe the slimmest lead since that 16-2 run.
Yeah, it's been tough for Cheyenne, and they're going to have to keep expending energy. You just keep working and see if you can get a couple baskets to go your way, get a couple stops. Try and whittle it down to that 10-12 mark and see if you can get yourself an opportunity as that one's thrown away. That's a good start. Cheyenne will have to keep kind of cycling through some fresh bodies out there, but you also know, Zoe Keene is your ball handler. You need to have her on the floor. You just got to do what you have to do to try and figure this one out.
Seavold now down low to Blado. Goes back to her, up and under.
Yeah, and I was going to say there was... No, if that's Sievert, that's 4 on her. Yeah, and that's 9:35 to go. That's that hurts Shanley if she's going to have to sit down for 3-4 minutes here.
Seavold hits the first.
So Dietz comes back. I'm sure Coach Maher would definitely like to have Sievert out on the floor if at all possible. See how long she goes with her on the bench. As Gus trying to body up against Brooklyn Nickerson, and Again, Jaya Taylor with.
Keene pushes pace, gets the
There you
Play-Doh,
go.
and she collects.
That's, I think, just what you got to do. I think if you're Cheyenne, you don't have to wait until you're down a bunch to play up-tempo, as that one's from the volleyball line by Taylor. Somehow Akeem keeps it from a foul, and then Coach Mahler is going to take a quick timeout as she was looking for someone to pass to.
So 51-34, Deacon lead now.
And that's going to be just a short timeout. Good choice by Coach Mahler. Only 3 timeouts left between the two teams, so both coaches have not been afraid to dip into them. You can't take them home with you, Tristan, so you might as well burn them up at the throughout the course of the game here. So now down to 17. Again, these next 3-4 minutes going to be really pivotal for Cheyenne. Can they get it down to 10-12? If they do, they've got a chance. And again, I'm sure
Run
Coach
would be the best case scenario here going along with that.
Well,
then
yeah, you're gonna have to continue to push tempo, see if you get a couple easy transition baskets, couple stops defensively, make a shot here or there. I mean, you don't have much margin for error. You can't go in a 3-4 minute scoring drought. You're gonna have to continue to keep the heat on Shanley here, as that one's thrown away. And a 2-on-1 opportunity.
Seaval now out to Keene.
And she's
Keene's
going to draw a
collect
foul.
shooting foul.
I think that's Roney. Maybe on that one, yeah. 3 for Roney as Keene gets to the line. She's 0 for 3 tonight at the line.
Zoe hits her second. Beats now down low to Gust. She goes up and under, can't collect as
Fosher fighting hard to maintain control.
Keene loses a handle. Not sure what Coach Marr wanted there, but Coach Marr was jumping up and down at the refs there.
Good find to Gust.
So this one gets to Nickerson now. Fosher out to Keene.
Almost an and one
collect.
opportunity.
I believe Coach Marr wants a scoreboard change. I'm not quite sure what's going on with it, but
yeah, I don't know. She's been pretty adamant for a while.
She's got some pretty harsh words there for the scorekeeper's table, though. That's for sure.
Is Taylor going to come back for Schanzenbach?
Seavald hits the second.
Back to 16.
Crawling their way back slowly but surely here. As Dietz hits the three. Keen now finds Fosher and gets to Seavold. Fosher with a 3 attempt, in and out.
Shanley running a little 2-3 that time. Wasn't really picked up by Cheyenne, I think, and recognized what was happening.
Gus finds Akeem and she takes a scoop in.
Good step under. And just like that, it's 21 again. Really nice job by Keene. Nice find by Cora Metcalf.
That
one was
away.
whizzed right through there. A lot of pace on that entry pass from Dietz there. Just Hakeem couldn't handle that. Went past her so quickly.
Keene now finds Staub down low in the paint for Metcalf as she can't hit that layup.
It's a good opportunity. Just a little too hard off the backboard. And at 19, Cheyenne almost has to start going with more pressure, kind of full court all over the place here as Dietz going to look to attack, and she draws a foul on probably Fosher from where the defenders were positioned. No, that was Cora they get, and that's 4 on her, but at 5:35, if you're Coach Wingenbach, you're just going to have to stay with her. And keep in mind that I would guess once we get under 5 minutes, we're going to see Sievert return for the Deacons. They managed to weather this little 3-4 minute stretch here without her pretty well as Dietz makes both and puts it back at 21. So Cheyenne they kind of see a little ray of hope, a little sunshine at 16, and then just like that, it's back to 21. Just can't get over that hump so far.
Keene kicks to Fosher here. Fosher with a drive. And Metcalf not going to get anything on that.
Dietz poked it away, they say. Stays with Cheyenne. Fresh shot clock.
Should be.
Oh, and that one just a little low for Seavold to handle. Now Shanley, I'm sure, going to try and milk some clock here. That one gets away from Roney, but rolls right to Dietz. $10 now to go on the shot clock.
Roney finds Dietz.
I was going to say, they're going to look for those experienced players as Taylor can't find the range.
Keene now finds a lane, can't collect.
Fosher knocked down on the rebound attempt, and Taylor just going to burn time here. Looks like Sievert and Isaac are waiting to return for the Deacons as we wind down towards 4 minutes and still a 21-point lead.
So Keene can't hit her shot. Seavold with a drive.
Splits the defenders. Good hesitation and then gets to the rim. But again, Shanley going to milk this clock. Good bounce pass, good drop, but contested by Metcalf.
Got to push pace here.
You can't take a ton of time. Doesn't have to be a three, but it has to be something probably relatively quick. As Staub almost traveled there. Keene lets a 3 go.
Taylor's going to push pace here.
Then just slow it
Almost
down.
slow. Yeah.
Kind of dangerous spot to head towards the corner.
Taylor knots up Keene there, and that one's blocked away by Metcalf, and they'll say it was out on Dietz.
I think Dietz was out of bounds when she touched it. As Sievert and Isaac return for Gust and Hakeem. And for the Mustangs, we've got Kendra Nickerson and is that Blado returning. 19 is the lead, 2:45 to go. Got to go if you're Cheyenne.
Seaval trying to push pace. This one gets to Nickerson. Seaval now. That's going to be a shooting foul on Taylor, I think. They're going to get her.
Yeah, it is, but that was 20 seconds of shot clock that you don't have at this point if you're Cheyenne. You're only going to get, another 7-8 possessions at most with Shanley trying to run the clock down. So you have to sit and attack the rim, force up shots even if you have to. You've got to try and make something happen. I know that's hard to do, to try and make those things just magically appear, but you don't have a whole lot of way of options if you're Cheyenne.
So we got Jackson. The other Nickerson is also in.
Good job by AJ there, and then Blado follows up.
Then Kenzie is at the scorer's table currently.
Yeah, and this, you've got to be up there in her pocket, forcing her into hopefully a bad pass. As Sievert gets it down low and works against Jackson.
Jackson can't handle the rebound, and that's going to go to the Mustangs there.
Poked away by Sievert from behind, and Kenzie Wu in for Seavald. Seavald is, I'm sure, gassed. She's been out there a long time.
So 2-0-1.
As was Keene.
Under 2 minutes left to go now. 60-43. Deacon lead still. This one finds Kendra Nickerson here. Chips to her sister. Finds AJ down low and can't connect.
Jackson
there.
knocks it away.
Woo out to Nickerson. 3.
At a minute and a half, it's just going to be too little too late for Cheyenne. You've got to be up here trying to force a turnover, jumping every pass, trying to go for steals here. And this is a tired Cheyenne group as Kenzie manages to block it, and then Schanzenbach gets it back and bounces around and out, and then Schanzenbach commits a foul. So the clock does stop, and Kenzie's going to shoot some free throws.
Kenzie hits her first. Misses a second though, and that's going to be a foul.
Kenzie's going to pick that one up. Hustling after the ball, which is all you can do. You're going to commit fouls. Cheyenne still with 1 to give before putting Shanley to the line. Watch Dietz going long here. There, okay. So at 13 and now 50 seconds, this one is going to be a done deal tonight.
So that one finds Seaver down low, and that'll put this game on ice. As Kenzie's in trouble here.
Yeah, she lost her footing. Some fans wanting a foul there on Isaac, but refs determining it was incidental, and in the jump, it's a Deacon possession, so at 25 seconds and a 15-point lead, this one's going to be over for the Mustangs here in the quarterfinal round.
So that'll do it. Shanley comes in and defeats the Mustangs 62-47 here tonight in the quarterfinal round, as the Mustangs will advance to take on the Packers, and Shanley will go on to take
Horace,
the very fierce Horace team.
And Shanley did give Horace their best game from an EDC opponent this year. So, you know, I think if you're Shanley, you got to feel like, hey, you kind of slayed one dragon here by defeating the Mustangs, a team you had dropped 2 in the regular season to, and why not, you know, just you're kind of playing with house money if you're Shanley. You go out, no one's going to expect you to defeat Horace. You just go out and play loose and see what you can do. If you're Cheyenne, you know, you have a team in West Fargo that you've handled handily twice this year, but with that crossover, you're now going to be looking at, if you defeat West Fargo on Friday, you're going to have a play-in game for the state tournament against the loser of Red River and Davies, teams that you are winless against this year, and that's not an ideal type of scenario for Cheyenne, but it's the EDC tournament. You don't get to pick and choose how this works out. I think a good lesson for, you know, any young player out there. You know, Cheyenne had that slow start, and it was just too much to overcome, that you've got to bring intensity and energy from the beginning of every game if you're going to give yourself a chance. And the hole that they dug was just too deep. And give credit to Shanley. They played well. They made timely shots. They defended well. They got back on transition D well. And Cheyenne just, it wasn't enough tonight, which, you know, was going to happen. So you regroup. You only have a couple days to think about it. And, you know, I think if you're probably Coach Wingenbach, you don't even look at the tape from this. You say it doesn't matter. We're not going to see them again. And you go out and play and do the best you can.
Yeah, so with that, like we said, West Fargo Cheyenne is going to go on to take the Packers on, and I believe both games are going to be on Friday.
Girls are on Friday, boys are on Thursday. So the boys right now, latest update we have, Cheyenne leads Red River 49-46, about halfway through the second half. And we'll see where that goes from there. But the boys will play their semifinal round on Thursday, the girls on Friday, and then all the play-in games, all the championship games are played on Saturday. Looking to punch a ticket to the state tournament, which is also in Fargo next weekend at both the Shack and the Fargo Dome.
Yeah, so with that, the Deacons come in, beat the Mustangs 62-47 is your final score. Pretty decent game. Like you said, we'll give credit to both teams. I think both teams played decently well. The Mustangs just couldn't hit a shot, really.
Yeah, you get down by that much early in the game, and when you know this isn't just another regular season game, when you know that this is when to move on or to kind of be on the path that you want, you get a little tight. It was a lot, and again, give credit to Shanley. They played well. They did not make it easy for Cheyenne, and just too much for Cheyenne to overcome tonight.
Yeah, so with that about wraps up this broadcast. For everyone up here in the booth, I'm Tristan Marock.
I'm Dan Wolf.
Good night, folks.